Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome back to episode 20. We are here at Two Girls, One League, episode 20. We finally made it to the end. And are you surprised with how it ended, Paige, or no?
No. Well,
No?
yes, I feel like because in the beginning we were heavy on the Bills. We were betting heavy on the Bills.
Yes. Yeah, I think we all said Bills were going to win it, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I guess I'm a little surprised, but not really. I'm
No,
just
but last
genuine.
week I said I was like, don't count out them Chiefs. The last episode.
I really thought the Eagles were going to pull it away. I really did. I didn't think
I
Kansas
thought
City would.
that was the most anticlimactic end to the season. Like
Yeah,
I don't
after
want the
everything
Eagles
that
to
happened.
win. Like I'm not an Eagles like by any means, but like did it feel like the Chiefs deserved a Super Bowl? Not really.
Hmm.
Um
But are
like
you happy with
it
it?
just that was just very like
You happy with it though? You rather have the Eagles win or you rather have Kansas?
uh like neither.
Who would you want besides Ravens? Don't give me that bullshit.
Um
Bills?
no, I would have been okay with if San Fran won.
Yeah, I would have
But
liked
they're
that
not
too.
even close. So
But they they
yeah.
were nowhere in discussion.
They freaking imploded that idea.
Yeah, whatsoever. But
Yeah,
yeah,
but
crazy. I feel like crazy year. I feel like
yeah.
a lot of sleeper teams kind of came alive. I'm
Crazy year. I mean, I feel like in the beginning it was just shit football for like a long time.
really, I thought it was like crazy games. I don't know.
No, all we talked about in the beginning was how fucking boring it was.
I want to rewind on
I
that. I
feel
don't
like
know about
towards
that.
this, no, second half of the season, yes, but the beginning was shit.
Yeah. All right. Well,
I mean,
I was
threatening
happy with this year though. I'm not gonna lie. I was happy with this year. I feel like there was good games. I feel like it was entertaining this year.
certainly it wasn't worth getting body shamed on TikTok via these clips, but
Yeah. Yeah. We need to discuss that, guys. Listen, we don't body shame here. Okay.
people are crazy.
Was it? And by the way, if you're gonna body shame, make sure it's accurate statements.
Yeah.
Make sure it's the truth behind it. Okay.
Apparently, I'm not allowed to throw in a little lip liner,
No.
a little juicy lip gloss before these episodes.
Yeah. I want to see.
Mm,
I want to see their lips, what they look like. But
probably ugly.
probably ugly. But anyway, we are here. It's late. We kind of missed last week with the overall
Yeah, we're
thoughts with the
definitely.
Super Bowl, but
This
it's
ship
life.
has definitely sailed.
The ship is fucking gone. They already discovered America on the ship. You know, like
Yeah.
we're gone. But it is National Margarita Day. Paige, are you drinking any margaritas?
No, I got too much crap to do. My life has been freaking crazy lately. And we're going to Gainesville this weekend, baby.
We are. We are going to
Got a
Gainesville
pack.
UF alumni weekend. I get to see Paige in what, like 24 hours? Well, a little bit more.
Yeah,
A little bit more. So that's exciting. Finally get to see her talk
like
shop.
29 hours,
29 hours. Let's
something
see
like that.
how fast we can kill each other. But I do have a margarita, so cheers to everyone for a great season. I have a spicy margarita. Those are,
Oh,
that's
they're
my
so
calling.
good.
So good. It burns, but it's so good.
Um, yeah.
So good. But let's get into some of this some of these movements going on. I know it's the end of the season, obviously it's all done, but we do have some movements. Paige said she doesn't even know about half of this stuff that I wrote down in these notes, so we'll go
I
through
know.
it and
But
see what she
it
knows.
has been boring without any like football and stuff during the
I
week
know.
and weekends. I'm like when I'm like looking for something to watch, I don't want to watch Netflix. I'm like, what sporting event is on? Like, I don't really want to watch
Well,
NBA unless
have
I
you
have
paid
free money to bet. But
have you paid any attention to the XFL or no?
no, I heard it was electric this weekend. I had a
Yeah, that's what
wedding
I
this
heard
weekend,
too.
but I heard it was, which
I
isn't that shocking to me, honestly, because I feel like it was that way before it like shut down before COVID, and then also whatever that other
yeah.
league that Colin was in that one time. What was that other? Was it the CFL?
Yeah, like the Canadian shit.
Whatever the league was like before the XFL. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
they are lit. Like, it's a lot. I mean, if you think about it, like the NFL like isn't big enough for as much talent as there is. Like, these guys are
Yeah.
people in the XFL and XFL are still really talented. There's just no room for them
Mhm.
in the NFL. Like, it's just limited. Like,
I almost feel like XFL is like as if like Barstool Sports like took it over. Like it has like that X factor where it's like entertaining. It has like I don't know. I feel like there's like no like quote unquote rules type.
there's
shit
like
to it.
a chaos factor, like a
Yeah.
bootleg factor. It's like bootleg,
Mhm.
like
It's like
yeah.
rough and rowdy type shit. What they
Yes,
do
yes,
with
yes, yes.
football.
It has that rough and rowdy aspect. Yeah, you're right about that.
Yeah, I need to pay more attention to it. I think I'm going to make that my goal coming up because I feel like I've always seen, I have been seeing a lot on Twitter, just like the excitement and the craziness. I haven't really read into it, but something with like the extra points and how they do that or something. I don't really know. I don't know the story
Yeah.
behind it or what it is, but I don't know. I feel like I've seen a lot of excitement behind it. So,
You know what else you can bet on?
what?
Lacrosse, college lacrosse.
Yes, college lacrosse. I know we're not a lacrosse podcast, but guys, guess what? We were lacrosse athletes.
Yeah,
We're
but college lacrosse athletes. But maybe
college
we should
lacrosse
start
athletes.
putting out shit like that because that's some bets that we can win these people money.
We can win you some money.
We can win you a lot of money.
We could pay your rent. Okay.
You wanna buy moms a house? Let me put out some women.
Yeah. You want to pay all your utility bills? Come to us.
I'm gonna put out a segment on our TikTok. Like, you wanna
We, we,
be
yeah.
able to buy your whole Sephora list. Like,
I don't think any guys
you
are.
want to get your
I don't think.
Botox, you want to get your clothes for the weekend, then let me help you
I
out.
think it's more guy listeners, but if they're in Sephora, that's great too.
Yeah, but we're
No
trying
judgment.
we're trying to close like the wealth gap between men and women. So
True. Let's close that gap. One
we're gonna help these women.
lacrosse game at a time.
Download an app and I'll give you some lacrosse bets.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to Colin and see if we can. I know we're two girls in one league, but this is like an extra league on the side, maybe.
Well, this is gonna be the bullshit. The football interviews and bullshit.
This will be the bullshit aspect. Okay, I fuck with that.
Yeah,
I think I can get behind that. Hopefully, Colin can too. Otherwise, we walk. Okay, Dave Portnoy has been talking to us, and I don't know. We might have to go over there.
We gotta get on top of this though, for real. That actually would hit.
Yeah, we need to get on top of this. We apologize, guys. I feel like we've been so fucking all over the place with this shit.
We have.
And we've been cursing a lot too. Like,
I know, I cursed way too much.
Yeah, we need to chill with that.
Some of my like parents' friends watch this podcast. They're like, "Oh, she's got a mouth on her." Like,
my grandmother watches this, and I get a little mortified with it. She doesn't even know what's going on. So shout out Lois.
Somebody, like one of my mom's friends, like was like, "Oh, I heard Paige has a podcast, whatever." Like, what is it? And my mom was like, no, like huge disclaimer. Like, no, you do not want to listen to it. Like, it's not for you. Like, and I was dead. I was like, yeah, no.
No, like football interviews and bullshit. I don't think anyone over like the age of like 35 should be listening if you know us closely.
Though, don't listen if you if your ears are sensitive, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. If you're a sensitive person in general, don't listen to this. Just trash us in the comments on TikTok. That'd be better.
Yeah, it's better.
Anyway, let's dive into some of this off-season movement craziness.
We can dive into Ravens. I mean,
yeah.
we got a new offensive coordinator.
Yes,
from
we do.
Georgia. We got the Georgia guy.
How we feeling about that?
Honestly, everybody has asked me this, but like I just can't like. I do not care about anything until the Lamar stuff is worked out.
I know.
Like,
how are we feeling?
Do you think on my mind?
Do you think he's coming? Do you think he's staying? I mean, do you think he's staying in Baltimore? I'm getting nervous for y'all.
I don't know. Like, I want him to stay more than anything. Like, anybody that asks me knows that I want Lamar. I don't freaking care about anything else. I want Lamar. But like, I mean, I think that for sure, like, he will be with us next year, I feel like. But like, there's so much draft talk about us drafting like a rookie quarterback. Oh my God. I saw CJ Stroud that we were going to like do. I'm like, this is crazy. Because if we were to get somebody like that, then and they have a year, then like there's no reason why they would sign Lamar long term.
I'm getting nervous for y'all. I really am. The more that I've like researched and looked into it, I don't know. I feel like I don't know if I just don't know if the Ravens are going to meet what Lamar wants.
I just don't like. It's not. I feel like. I mean, it's just tough because of the year they had. Like, I want them to give him 200 guaranteed with whatever the rest he wants, but there has to be
Yeah.
like, he has to have some incentives. Like, you got to finish the rest of the season. We got to win the playoffs. Like, stuff like that needs to be in it for sure.
Yeah. Agreed.
Because I want to see him play a full healthy season, and I don't know. It's just tough. Like, I really, really want him to stay, but I see both sides. I mean, it's a business, but it just sucks because I just don't want there to be. I just don't want it to be at a point where I would rather get rid of him, not get rid of him, but trade him or whatever before it got to the point where training camp comes and like we've got like holdouts and it's just like, and then it gets like nasty. Like, I don't want any of that. Like
if it's going to end and mutually and okay and walk away healthy with
right.
it.
I don't want like any of that stuff because like I just hate that because I just love Lamar and his time in Baltimore.
We want a healthy breakup if it's going to be a breakup.
Yeah, but
well, apparently, have you been paying attention with the Ravens and the running back? You guys might be getting Willie.
We did get him.
Oh, you did? It was confirmed?
Yep. I saw that today.
Oh, shit.
Yep. He's our new running back coach.
Oh, shit. Okay. That was in the last few hours, and I haven't really been updated. But that's great because your running game is honestly trash.
No.
No?
No.
I feel like I could go back.
Last year we had every single one of our starting running backs was hurt.
What are you saying last year? You mean this past season?
Dude, I'm already forgetting if it was this past season or the one before.
I feel like this season.
I think they were definitely all hurt last season, but they were definitely out for like it was last season. They were still out for like most weeks this season. Like we didn't get J.K.
Okay.
We had J.K. Dobbins for like 2 games, and then you remember the playoff game against Cincinnati when he had a bunch of crazy runs. He had the touchdown where he reached across and then he never touched the ball again. Mm-hmm. Yeah. No, we have really good running backs, but
I just haven't been healthy.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
okay.
We just had some issues with our offensive coordinator, obviously.
Well, hopefully you guys are turning over a new leaf. I mean,
yeah, and then they also. Oh, sorry to cut you off. Parted ways with our strength and conditioning guy, who I've heard nothing but complaints about. Even like the guys like a year or 2 ago, like were straight up openly like shitting on him on Twitter when like all of those running backs all like tore their ACLs.
Interesting.
Steve Saunders.
Interesting. That plays a big part. I believe in that, the whole strength and conditioning and the mindset.
Yeah.
I do believe in that, honestly. So
I'm pretty sure, like, I think Matt Judon, once he left, he had gone to the Patriots or whatever, and like all of our running backs got hurt or whatever. I think he might have like quote tweeted or something, like said something like people. There were like a lot of fishy shit around that. So,
well, hopefully you
do what you got to do.
Figure it out. I think it would be a mistake if they let go of Lamar, but hopefully they can figure out something because I really feel like Baltimore Ravens aren't the Baltimore Ravens without like Lamar. I don't know. I just when I picture Ravens, I picture Lamar. So I hope they can figure it out for the sake of Baltimore.
How are you feeling about that?
With Giants and Daniel
contract? Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if they're gonna if they're gonna hit that number Daniel Jones wants. I don't know if he deserves it. I don't know if we start over. We get someone from the draft. There's a lot of rumors with AR coming to us, Anthony Richardson.
I don't think he'll make it that far.
I don't think he'll make it that far either. I don't know if we pick up somebody. I don't know, but I also, in the same sense, would like to keep Daniel and keep Saquon in a perfect world. I would like that.
I feel like
one of them.
No, I feel like white guy like QBs like always kind of get what they want. Like, I feel like he will get hit what he wants.
I mean, I know what he asked for, 40 to $45 million contract or whatever. I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to evaluate it like based on his stats and like everything, but also I just I don't want us to start over. I feel like we are kind of in a good spot. I kind of like
Yeah,
where we left off. Like
I would
let's
agree.
build.
I also feel like
I don't
okay,
think he's
like
that
I
bad. I
feel
really
like
don't think
I
he's
also
that bad.
feel like what's the percentage? Because I feel like it's kind of high. Like I don't know what the exact stats are, but like what is the exact percentage of guys who it's not it's non-guaranteed money, but they
Dude,
end up getting it all? I
yeah,
feel like it's pretty high.
yeah.
I don't we gotta somebody run the stats on that and drop it in the TikTok comments because yeah, I understand like it's your career and your body and all that stuff, but like I feel like most of the time,
It's not like you're losing like 50% of the
like
guarantee.
I
Like
feel like most of the time these guys hit it anyway.
yeah,
Like
if it's 20 million guarantee, like or whatever, they're at least getting in
I
that
don't know,
17, 18.
bet
Like
on yourself,
yeah.
be an
So
athlete.
it will be interesting. I think the Giants. I think it'll be a fuck up if we let Saquon go. I'm a little more stressed about that.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah, I feel like they won't let him go because like that's tough. People like him are tough to come by. Like you don't
yeah,
really. That's kind of too big of a bet in the opposite direction, in my opinion.
I'd rather have Saquon, I think, than Daniel Jones. I do. I know a lot of people might shit on me for that, but I think I'd rather have a solid running back. I know with injuries and all of his history, but I don't know. I just hope the Giants don't fuck it up. I think we've made a lot of progress this past season, and I hope we can
Hmm.
continue in the upward trend and not throw it all
Yeah.
out. But then again, what are you
Can we
gonna do?
go back real quick and talk about Anthony Richardson? Because,
Yep,
okay, like us watching Florida Utah first game of the season, like that,
electric.
we're like, that man is like, he
Godsend.
is a
Jesus Christ.
Vince Young,
Cam Newton, you
Cam Newton,
combine them all
if
together.
they were to like shit out a baby,
Yeah.
that's him. Like the arm on that guy, people are saying like, "Oh, he doesn't have an arm." I'm like, his arm is insane. Go watch highlights of that game if you don't believe his arm's insane. But the rest of the season, other than probably like like 2 games or whatever, like he had some crazy plays. Not a lot. Like I know he wasn't surrounded by a lot either. That Florida roster was a goddamn mess this year, but
Yeah.
like coming out, like I was like, people are also always like really critical of Florida in general and like black quarterbacks. I'm like,
Yes.
I'm not thinking like this guy, I'm not thinking Anthony Richardson is like NFL ready. Like my dad's like saying whispers of it. I'm like, there's no way he goes and starts on an NFL roster this year. And then my Twitter feed the past like month has been nonstop people talking about Anthony Richardson, hyping him up. Mina Kimes, I think that's her last name. She is like, I mean, she's got to be this guy's number one hype woman. Like they are like talking like this guy is like real deal. He's gonna go number one in the draft. All this stuff. I'm like, what?
I saw that too. That they might pass.
I'm not understanding that. Like, I think he's a beast and he's really good. And I think like a year to, I mean, I could be totally freaking off, but like I feel like we've seen this before. Like,
Yeah, he reminds me of like a Justin Fields scenario. I think he's either gonna sink or he's gonna swim, and I think it's one or the other way, like one or the
or
other
even like
option. Like
Lamar.
that's
Like
it.
Lamar didn't come out starting in the NFL. Like he
There's a
played
lot of hype
behind
behind him.
Flacco and then he started, like I feel like there's no way. I mean, I guess there are a lot of holes to fill in the NFL and maybe the draft class in general is weaker this year. I don't know, but like I just like the stuff I'm seeing on that is just like I had no idea that his stock was this high unless my
Yeah,
Twitter feed is just curated with idiots. I don't know.
no, I saw it too when I was researching when I was looking at stuff today and even yesterday. I saw like teams picking him over Bryce Young type stuff, and I was like, wow,
Yeah,
okay,
over
he's
CJ.
really
Like
yeah.
those guys are like low in the first round and Anthony Richardson's one. I'm like, what?
I thought AR would go. I've had a lot of friends even saying he's going top 10, and I'm like, am I missing something that everyone's been seeing? But maybe it's the potential. I mean, he is crazy athletic. He really is. I think if he can put all the pieces together, I think he would have a better run than Cam Newton. I like that's the
I
kind of
just thought it
QB
was
I see him as
hard to see off of this
past
past season.
season.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you saw a glimpse of it. I think that's what everyone's kind of holding on to.
Yeah, there's a lot of glimpse, but like, I mean,
A
I
lot
don't
of
know.
glimpse.
I just maybe that's just like Florida in my like taste in my mouth because I feel like from going there, I feel like there's so many guys that we saw and we were like NFL talent, like that guy's a beast, and then it just sometimes it's honestly the weirdest sport in the way of which there are guys who are so good at college football and so
Yep.
successful in college football, and their game just doesn't translate over to the
Doesn't.
NFL.
They literally
So
are
bizarre. So bizarre.
top of the world college, and then they get to the NFL and they're getting let go and traded every other week to a different team. It's
Yeah.
interesting. It's interesting. I'm excited to see the draft. I am. I think there's a lot of talent. I feel like even this off season, I'm excited to see where all the movements happen. I mean, we have Derek Carr, we have Aaron Rodgers, we have Lamar, we have some big name QBs, we have other positions. I'm excited to see if there's any movement, any big shaking of the league anywhere.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
Speak of Derek Carr, where's he'll end up? The Saints? Is that where
I
he's
don't know.
going?
I heard a lot of Derek Carr and Aaron Rodgers possibly for Jets.
Oh my god, I saw the funniest tweet about that. It was like Mahomes out here gonna win his like second ring on this broken ankle, and my quarterback's in a cabin, like smoking crack with no power. Because you remember Aaron Rodgers went on like
He
he
went
was
like
going
all
on
dark.
some little like retreat in like the pitch
Yeah,
black in a cabin with like no electricity.
Well, what's that drug he was doing that starts with an A?
Yeah.
Ashwagandha? No, what?
Yeah,
What is
it's
it?
not ashwagandha, but it's like something like that.
Something like that. He's
Yeah.
he's being all freaky and weird over there, but yeah, I don't know. I'm I'm interested to see. I kind of hope there is some big change, like some big shake in the league.
Shock, you want that?
I want some big shock. I want to create some more things. Like I feel like we are getting to a place where like it is the same teams every year in a way. I mean, there's been some like sleeper team this year that have like erupted, but it's those main like top 5 teams. Kansas. I mean, 49ers snuck their way into it, but I don't know.
No, they were there like a year or two ago though. So
Year 2, Bengals are up there.
yeah, I mean Bengals are the ones that are back and they were never in the running for a while, but they're gonna have issues because people are like, oh, don't worry, like you're no longer the Bungles, like you guys are here to stay. But like, I don't know about that because you're not gonna be able to play. You're not gonna be able to pay Joe Burrow and Higgins and Jamar Chase. Like those guys are not. There's no way all those guys are gonna be able to stay in Cincinnati. That's why you gotta win. Or if you're a team like Cincinnati, you gotta win while all of those guys are on rookie contracts because I mean it's just like there's no way you can keep all those guys. How the fuck are you going to pay all of them? You're not.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, that sucks for them. I mean, they got to get it done basically because
there's no more support in that.
Because Joe Burrow is going to get a fat contract. Jamar Chase is going to get a fat bag, and then I don't know. I don't know if you keep I don't know. There's just no way that all works out. I mean, if all that works out, then I fucking hate the Ravens because they're the only people that can't make a cap work.
I mean, look at the LA. They made it work the one year. I mean, I paid off for them.
And they had to win that year. They literally had to.
And they did what they needed to do.
Or Sean McVay would have gotten a can.
Literally. Can I mention I'm sure you don't know the Antonio Brown tweet that just happened.
Yeah, I don't know what you were talking about when you mentioned that earlier.
So is today today's the 22nd. Okay, so he tweeted at 5:01. It's nothing really to do with NFL. It's just extremely Antonio Brown, like on brand type shit. He said gave her too much BBC. Now she got CTE.
I hate him. It's disgusting.
He's so
He needs to be put in a fucking straitjacket, like, and locked up.
he's crazy, dude.
Crazy.
He is so insane. And then he tweeted like an hour ago, "We still on top. Business is booming. Ya dig? You dig?" He's
I mean,
crazy. He
like,
really is. And then Ty Hill is in his fucking. He's responding to him. He said, "I hope you showed her the news channel BBC." God, this is foul.
Yeah, he is foul. He's like, there's something wrong with his head.
No, there's something wrong. Would you like to see him come back though for like shits and gigs?
Nope, never.
Really?
Never.
I feel like that would be entertaining.
No, he's literally crazy. Like, like my mom tells me like I need to go therapy. Like, no, he needs like that's not fair.
I want Antonio Brown back. Oh, I also forgot. Geno Smith is also up too, so that'll be interesting too.
Oh, I know. That's somebody that my dad says like, oh, like Ravens grab one of those young guys, and then you use Geno Smith as like a filler for a year or whatever, and then you're fine, and you don't have to pay Lamar. I'm like,
would you be interested in that, or do you just in all scenarios just want Lamar?
I want Lamar, but I also like, I'm not like completely dumb. Like,
yeah,
I'm not trying to like bankrupt our entire like organization. You know what I'm saying? Like, there needs to be like, I do want it to be done in a smart way where there's those like incentives in the contract and stuff like that. But
yeah,
because like I'm not trying to sign him and then the next year he's not playing all the way through. Like, it needs to be like, oh, if you want this guarantee money, like you play this whole season out. Like, like there's got to be something to it. But
it'll be interesting. I almost just said Redskins. I know that's not their name. They got new. I can't say that. Woo, bleep that out. The Washington football team. They got the new offensive coordinator from Kansas City, Eric. I don't know how to say his last name, honestly. Bieniemy.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Bieniemy. That's a big movement. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, that's been like people have been saying that guy needs. People have not shut up about that guy getting a head that he deserves his own head coaching job. Yeah. People have nonstop said that, and so I'm confused why he then just went to another offensive coordinating job. I don't really understand that. But then there was also talks around. There were people saying like the reason that he doesn't have a head coaching job anywhere or wasn't offered one is because he like treats players like shit. He talks to them like shit, like all this stuff. And there were some guys who like I'm pretty sure aren't in the league anymore who were like quote tweeting that and like saying that stuff on Twitter. I mean, I don't know. Like Patrick Mahomes like comes out and says like nothing but great things about this guy. So like I don't know. You don't really know.
That's a sticky situation because if he is, then I feel like it's hush hush because of the numbers they have been putting up. And they have been winning, obviously. So
I think that there's some people that don't want to be head coaches. Like,
yeah, that's a lot to take on.
I would honestly, like, I really wouldn't really want to be a head coach that bad. Like,
yeah,
I feel like there's too much bullshit to deal with.
That's interesting, though. We'll see. I mean, we'll see if he can turn around Washington. I hope he doesn't for the sake of the Giants. But we shall see. And then kind of going into, I saw it today, they just released that the new Netflix documentary coming out, quarterbacks. You know us. We love our documentaries.
Yeah.
Last Chance You, all that crap. We're in there. We watch it in that day itself. So I'm excited to see that. They have behind the scenes with Mahomes and all that.
Yeah, and it says they were all mic'd up like every single game.
Uh-huh.
The NFL had to get a fat bag out of that one too.
Oh, for sure. Roger Goodell is never gonna
to be micing them up every game. I can't even imagine.
Agreed.
But wait, speak of Netflix documentaries, have you watched the new golf one that just came out?
No, I've been wanting to. I just been
Watch
stuck in
it.
this
It's worth it.
reality TV perfect match I'm on right now. I love some reality TV.
I finished it in like 2 days. Really good. I feel
Really
like you
good?
don't. I'm not even a big fan of watching golf. I honestly think it's boring. My whole family loves it. I just like. I need like
See,
something.
that's why I didn't really
I need
watch it
like
'cause I thought,
contact sports. I don't like
yeah,
baseball either. Like I need contact. Like they got to be fucking each other up.
I thought it was gonna be slow. That's why I
But
kind of was like,
no, I feel like you don't really see that aspect of golf like from that like behind the scenes, whatever. So I really liked
does
it.
it
It
have
was good.
Tiger in it? Is Tiger in it?
I mean, he's in it, but he's not like one of the people that's like
Oh,
featured.
he's not one of the main
No,
ones. All right,
mm,
I'll give it a look. I've been
no,
looking
it's
for
good. It's
some new
worth it.
shows. I've been
I liked
yeah.
it.
Um,
Jeez. Ooh.
she did not just sneeze into it like that.
Hey, bless you.
Bless you.
I need
Holy
some
crap.
blessings right now. Shit.
For real. But anyway, I think a great year of football. Now, let me ask you one question. If you could get anyone on this podcast to interview, who would it be? Do you have someone? Realistically,
Oh,
football.
God. Ravens, it would be Marlon Humphrey.
Yeah.
I like people with like personalities. Like they got to be willing to give us some. Like Ian Thomas was like,
I want Chauncey.
he was like, I don't care. He was like, I
I
don't care
want
what you
Chauncey.
post. Like you don't have to cut anything. Like I want somebody like that.
I want Chauncey.
Yeah,
Like
I mean, but he also scares me a little. Like
he scares me, but I really feel like it would be great to pick his brain on everything.
that's true.
I really would like him.
He certainly doesn't have a filter, so
No filter whatsoever, and that's great. That's what we need. I would love to get Chauncey somehow.
I don't know, like Ocho Cinco. I don't even know what I'd ask him though.
Oh, Ocho Cinco would be a phenomenal one.
I don't even know what I would ask him.
Yeah, any personality wise, any personality.
That's good, but yeah. So pretty much wraps up the season. One other thing, there was like I saw something about Patrick Queen, who plays on the Ravens. He he deleted. I think he deleted like Ravens out of his bio or something, or he deleted like all his like Ravens content on his Instagram feed, and like so there's like speculation around that. But I was just like, I mean, like, what did he think was going to happen if they're going to pay Lamar? And they just paid Roquan Smith. Like, we can't keep everybody. Like, I don't know. I just feel like some people, like, why do they get so butthurt? Like, well, I guess never mind. I would probably get butthurt too.
Yeah, I'll take that back. I want those millions as well.
Like, well, yeah, like I would want to probably stay with the team that I got drafted with. But like, I mean, sometimes it's just unrealistic. Like,
yeah, it's business, man.
It is.
It's a business.
But yeah, never
It's a
mind.
business. It's a business, but let's say thank you to everyone that has tuned in these past 20 episodes. We're hoping to release some more during this off season. Hopefully, get some more interviews on actual players. But thank you guys for supporting. Thank you for all your comments, whether they're nice or not. We appreciate you guys. And as always, you can follow and find us on Instagram at 2girls1league. That is all letters. And Twitter has some numbers in there. Don't even fully know what the fucking handle is, but
I think it's number 2 girls.
Number 2 with the girls with the 1.
Yeah,
it's confusing. We don't know.
But also find our TikTok because that's where you really like it.
Find our TikTok, spam it up. If you want, leave a nice comment. That would be great. That would make our days. Or just shit on us. That's fine too.
Shit on my lip liner.
Yeah, shit on our lip liner. But we appreciate you guys. We'll catch you guys back here. And thank you guys so much for this past year. We appreciate y'all.
Agreed.
Take care. Peace. Bye.